允许市场经济发挥更大的作用是提振全球金融市场情绪与投资人信心的最关键的重点。但是也有很多经济专家认为，这个概念虽然是非常亮眼，但是具体实施和执行起来恐怕还需要太多的准备、调节和法规制度方面的过渡。所以这个政策改革的成功与否，大概至少需要数年的时间才能够兑现。著名金融专家罗杰斯就表示，这次会议当中，除去农民政策改革之外，有一个政策是最实惠的改革。那这个政策是什么呢？接下来就是我们的专访。
You know that in Beijing they said it's going to be as important as the one in 1978 and as the one in 1993. Now, if it is, and it looks like it might be, that's going to be the most important thing in the world economy for the next 20 or 30 years. Because for the overriding theme is they have said we're going to let the market decide. We're not going to let the other people interfere with the market, and the final determinant will be the market. Now, the market's the best judge of anything. You contrast it with America, Jackie. In America, when there's a problem or something, they say the government will decide. Well, the government is always wrong. The government always messes things up. And that's why America's going into decline. So that's the overriding theme. But there are many, many specifics that are coming out that are very exciting.
For instance?
Well, the one-child policy is the one that's visible and gets the most publicity.
Why do you think that has a strong economic impact?
Well, because if there are more babies, for instance, baby stocks will do extremely well. Companies that have anything to do with babies, whether it's baby food or prams or diapers, whatever it happens to be, those companies will be a lot more successful. Also, China needs labor. I mean, you know, having babies now is not going to provide labor, but if you don't do something now, either you have to have immigration, which Chinese don't like foreigners, or you have to let in more babies. First of all, you have to change the laws in the localities, each state, each city, and then you have to get pregnant. You know, it's going to be a year or two, maybe more like a year and a half or 2 years before the babies start coming. But that's just the most visible. I mean, there are other things. They say they're going to change agriculture. You know, the whole change in the agricultural areas of China is going to be dramatic now. It's going to be huge. Healthcare. It's going to be huge because now people can go into private hospitals, can do other things. Railroads, it's going to be huge for railroads. Many, many exciting things are now going to happen in China in the sectors of the economy.
The sensitive issue actually is the state enterprises. They're still a prioritized sector in China, but they still the main theme and main force. That somehow make people disappointed. So.
Well, but they also said that the market is going to make the final decisions. The bureaucrats are not going to make the decisions. In the end, the market will make the decision, which is a gigantic, I'm not going to say leap forward, but it's a big, big change. Because right now, as you know, many the oil and gas companies, the prices are set artificially low. So now they're going to go higher in finance. You know, the renminbi is frozen. It's blocked. That's going to open up more and more. The financial markets, it's difficult for foreigners to invest in China, either in stocks or bonds or commodities. That, they say, is going to change. They're going to open that more up more and more and let the market decide. Now, I don't know if they mean, I happen to think they do mean it. Maybe you can ask me in 5 years, maybe they didn't mean it. Maybe this was just talk. But the Chinese usually don't just talk. They usually do things.
Would you categorize this as a
I think it's yes. Whether it's as important as 1978 or as 1993, I don't know. We'll know in a couple of years, 2 or 3 years. But it certainly is a major improvement for China and the Chinese investment community. And I have made investments accordingly.